This is part 2 of my experience with the Amazon Protection outdoor weatherproof car bubble that I purchased from carcoversandshelter.com.au. In the first video we can see where overnight a lot of water had entered into the car bubble, showing that it's not weatherproof, or maybe this one I have may not be weatherproof despite being advertised as keeping the weather and rain out. In the first video I quickly jumped inside the car bubble so we can show you exactly how much water had gotten in. It had poured in, it was coming in, and there was a lot of water in. It wasn't simply a tiny bit of water. I contacted carcoversandshelter.com.au, which they have then advised me that the water must be coming in through the zips. If you go to part 1, you will see that I show this area of the zip around 38 to 44 seconds. In an email I received from carcoversandshelter.com.au, he mentioned that this was lying on the floor and that I was lifting it up to show it. It may not have been a very good angle on the video, however you can see the way it's set up. As you can see, it's in the same position as it was before. The zips don't lie on the floor. They're probably a decent 15 centimeters above the floor all round, as you can see. Even on the edges, you can see I have properly zipped it up and it's properly inflated everywhere. As you can see, the zips are high, leaving the part that touches the floor being this section of a material. You can see where it changes from this type of material to this. This obviously should be waterproof. I don't know where it's getting in, but I'd been advised that I had not set the bubble up properly. I've been advised that I haven't followed the instructions, so let's have a look at the instructions that come from a manufacturer. Unroll your bubble and spread it out. That's what I've done. And then you need to drive the car onto it, leaving an equal distance on either side. As you can see, which I've done that. You can see how close the bumper is there to there. It's pretty much bang smack in the middle, allowing the corners to be able to inflate and not being obstructed by the car. You can see there's plenty of room for the zips to hover above. Alright, yes, so that is what I've done. Let's go to the front to see how I've set this up. I've made sure the fan can do what it can do. It has properly inflated it, as you can see. It's nicely inflated. Springs right back out, so there's not an issue with it not being inflated properly. We'll go here to the front. As we can see, still the zips are above the ground, well above the ground, even though we could clearly see on video 1 the water coming in from the back. I just thought I'd show you. I've made sure this is completely zipped. You see there's a bit of an overlap here where there's another zip or double layer of material or a good seal. I've made sure that was completely zipped. This is all zipped all round. This car cover is only 1 day old. Let's have a look at the fan. This is well off the ground and it's constantly running. We'll go here to make sure I've used the filter provided. There's a filter that you install around. The fan is there. As the instructions show, that is all zipped up. That is all zipped up as well, very tightly. Let's see what else the instructions say. Put the connector between the electric fan and turn on the power. As you can see, that's what we've done. Once it's fully inflated, attach the dust protect on the inlet of a fan. Despite being told I have not set it up correctly, we have done everything as the instructions have shown. They are claiming that these were sitting on the floor. How could they sit on the floor if it's not inflated properly? You clearly saw on video number 1, the cover was not sagging down, it was inflated well so, and the car being in the center allows the zips to float up. On the email I received, Hugh has told me that these zips are in fact not 100% waterproof, so they got to let water in. It's advertised as a weatherproof cover that keeps the rain out. Rain had gotten inside. Still, I'm not sure exactly where it's been getting in, whether it's come from the top, from these seam leaking from here. You know, it doesn't look like the most strongly constructed thing, but it's a very nice seal here. The only thing I can think of is where the plastic attaches to this material, it goes behind it. As you can see, then it's stitched on. I don't know whether that's the leaking point or whether in fact it is coming in through the zips that is shut. When the rain falls, it follows down here, and when it gets to the zips, as I've been told, if they're not 100% waterproof, what are they got to do? They're going to let rain in, and it's got to get in and just with gravity follow down. You could see in video number 1 it was streaming all across from here. We don't know exactly where it came from, but there's a lot of it. We have set this bubble up properly. I'm being told I have to now pay a 10% restocking fee for a product that does not do what it should do. They're not covering it under warranty. They're being told I have to return it and then pay a 10% restocking fee. So they got to restock it and resell it to somebody else who's got to have the same problem. Well, that is your cover. That is that cover. We'll just go over the whole cover again. Make sure there's no damage on it or any tears. As you can see, no nicks or anything like that. We'll just go to all the edges where the different sheets join together. Excellent. No nicks from here. That, as you can see, that's one corner. Perfect condition. We'll go to the other corner just in case I have not nicked anything. No. That is all nicely put. That's how it was. As you can see, doesn't move around. Even though I was coming from the back, we'll just go over it. I don't know what else I can show you guys, but we pretty much ordered a cover. Cost about $1,000 or so, give or take, and it lets water in. Okay, see, good condition there. We showed this before. Even though the front is not the problem, I thought I'd still show the front. It doesn't seem they're standing behind their products well. You know, if something doesn't cut it, and you saw video number 1, you just make it right to the customer. That's what you do. So this is a pretty fair review of my experience. Again, let's have a look there. It is a brand new cover. I've gone over this whole thing and doesn't seem to have been damaged in transit or anything like that. It was fairly well packed. Showing you all the zips. We've zipped it up the whole way. There we go, Amazon protection. And back to where we started. Well, one corner. No damage in transit. Just seems that the water is getting in from somewhere where it's clearly not waterproof. When you have rain, the rain is streaming down and it's got to find a way to get in, and then it will just pull down. Just let you see again. Put the phone right down You can see my hand, probably 2 hands and a bit more. The zips clearly float up high. Oh, there's your assembly instructions. We followed them, and you have seen the video. If I do have to go to the extent, we may turn this into a video series where we sort of camp inside overnight and seal ourselves up properly and wait until it begins to rain, and you know, may make a bit of a video series on this to educate all you people about these car covers if you're considering to buy one. This is my personal experience with this specific piece. Your experience may vary. However, this is the experience with this piece I've got, and I'm in the situation where I've got to pay a 10% restocking fee for a warranty issue that I'm dealing with an Australian business. I've got to restock it and sell it to somebody else. I've been very taking my time, been very gentle with that, and you can see the zips are above the floor. And obviously that, being the floor material, it should be made to be water resistant. This is concrete here. There is channels through the concrete. It's porous. When the water gets in here, it doesn't exactly pull and go nowhere. There's no spots even down there where water can simply pull. It channels itself away. So the water level, it does not rise whatsoever here. And that is my Amazon cover I got from carcoversandshelter.com.au. Hopefully something good can come out of it. Maybe I can receive a better cover that does what it's supposed to do, or simply just get my money back and go for a different brand or a different type of car bubble. Thank you for watching.